Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to do the Disney Princess titles. Okay, the first one is Anna and Elsa from Frozen. These characters are right on the cover, so we have, that's Anna, and that's Elsa. So, this is a book involving siblings. And that one I chose Confession of an Ugly Stepsister. This one definitely has sisters. We have, I believe, Claire and Ruth. And those are the stepsisters, and their really story is within this story. This is definitely a retelling version of Cinderella by Gregory Maguire, and it's such a wonderful story. I suggest everybody to read it. Yes. Okay. The second movie is Rapunzel from Rapunzel, and I do this for this is a book that made you emotional, and that was The Prince of Tides. This one was super emotional. It does have a lot of things, but it did make me cry like throughout the book, and it's really super emotional and it's really good. So yeah. But no, the next one is Medea, which was from Brave. Yeah, that's it, Brave. This was a really good movie, and the book is a book that is featuring a female warrior, and I chose Seize the Night by Xian Kenyon, and this one has Dextrous is the main character of this one, and she fights vampires in this, but bad vampires, and yeah, this is really kick-ass story. It's also got a demon girl, I believe. I don't remember what her name is. I don't remember what her name, the demon girl's name was, but I really liked her. She was kick-ass, and this I got. The next Disney princess is Tiana, and this is from The Princess and the Frog, and this is a book that features realistic struggles, and that was The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. This one is also a really emotional book, but this one features a lot of realistic things that happen. It deals with bullying, moving, fitting in, and this one's really good for the young adult. The next character we have is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She's right over here. Pretty interesting. This one we have to choose a literary book or classic, and I chose Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. This is a really good classic. I read this in high school, by the way, and it's just a really, really good classic. It's about war. It talks about war, and it's about a guy named Yasmison, and it's a really good story. He talks about his love life. He talks about war. It's just a really powerful, good, funny story. So I highly suggest you read that. The next Disney princess is Pocahontas, and this one we have to choose a nature-themed book or a book by a naturist. And that one I chose Call of the Wild. This one is by Jack London, and this one is about a dog, Buck, I believe. I believe it's Buck. And he it's kind of his journey, it's a journey about him going into the wild. It's a really, really good book. So these two kind of fit together. The next princess is Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. She's right there. And this one is a book about the desire to be free, because she wants to be free from being a princess. This one is I Am Regina by Sally M. Keaton. And this one is about a girl who gets captured by Indians and has to she has to figure out a way to escape. And really good, pretty big. I need to reread this really bad. Okay. The next Disney princess is Mulan, who is from Mulan, and this is a book featuring war or battles. And this one is, I chose The Darwin Girl by Anne Frank. This one did not feature war and battles, but it takes place in a time of war and battles, so I chose this one. It's a really, really wonderful book about a girl who lived during the Holocaust and was hiding and stuff, and it's just really, really interesting. The next book is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. That's her right here. And this is a book featuring curiosity or learning. And this one is The Almond Tree. This one is about learning, and it's also about kind of learning, and it's really, really good. Highly suggest this book. This book is highly emotional, and it's just wonderful, and it's got war in it. It's just really good. It also has learning in it. It's just really, really well done and put together. So, the next princess is Cinderella, and from Cinderella. And this book is a book featuring Emmanuel Labor. And I chose The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. This is a book about a guy named, I don't remember his name. It's a story about a guy that moves into the United States and looks for a job. And he's an immigrant. And so he tries to work, and it's all about like the factories and what the factories people had to deal with. Really good book, but it's kind of a heavy read, so I would highly suggest that you read it. The next Disney princess, and they said Sleeping Beauty, but I'm going to say Aurora. That's her name, Princess Aurora. And she's from Sleeping Beauty, and this is a book featuring sleep. And I decided to pick, sci-fi book, Acorna. Acorna, in the beginning of this book, she is sleeping in a deep sleep. So they find her in this deep sleep, kind of in the transport thing, so in space. Really good book. Highly, highly participate. Yeah, and I'm getting all of these in the UK edition because they're just so pretty. And yeah, I want to collect them all in this edition. Okay. The next Disney princess is Snow White from Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, and as you can see her, she's right there. And this one is a book featuring one of the deadly sins, and I chose Lust. This is a book, Claiming the Sleeping Beauty by Anne Rice. This is one of my all-time favorite hated books because it's all about lust, and it's all about, has every sex scene imaginable, and it's just full of sex and all that jazz, and that's why it's full of lust. So yes, these two are going together. The next Disney princess is Margrita, and Margrita is from Hercules. And this one we have to choose a Greek mythology, and I chose the Lightning Thief series. because they each kind of go into one Greek myth, and I really like it for teaching kids and stuff like that. So it's really, really good. Highly, really good. The next movie is Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Alice is right here. This is, for this one we have to pick a nonsense or unusual other world. And I chose Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. This one has more of a fairy. It deals with fairies, and I do have a review up in case you're interested in it. It's really, really good, and it's kind of, you go into another world, but it's kind of also in his imagination, so kind of thing in a way. Okay, the next character we have is Maid Marian, and that is from Robin Hood. She's right here, that wolf creature. And this one's with a canine. I decided to pick something that I haven't really talked about, is A Princess of Vermonia. Well, I think I have talked about this. But one of the characters is a dog, I believe, and he's got one arm, and this is a fantasy story. It takes place in an alternate world. It's a really interesting story, so yeah. And the last book or movie is The Lion King, which features Nala. She's not on the cover of this. Let me look up. There's a picture of her. She's right there, I guess. And the feline character I chose was from Hack Alabaster 2. It's a short story. Wonton Spear. In the Wonton Spear story, there's this cat named Maha, which is really interesting. Cat that goes in and out of Hack/Sign World, and I really enjoyed that. And that is it for the tag. I'm going to do a different thing. I'm going to tag anybody that start with the letters that form the word Disney. So if you have the letters DISNEY, your username starts with those letters, then you are officially tagged. So I hope you all have a great day, and see you later in another video.